Testing 1, 2, 3. How do I start this video? I just want to start the video. All right, everybody. Hello, my name is Brian Kui. I am from Medical Coding Geek. I'm also the host and the creator of Not Also Classified, the podcast. I wanted to finally get on video. I have a microphone here, my light here, camera here. I have my board in the back. I'm in the process of editing a podcast for next week. I wanted to get on here to just get a video out of the way and share something I learned from a little podcast. So let's see if we could change this up. I want to get closer. Oh, it's too close. Maybe that works. So I was watching a podcast on YouTube by a comedian by the name of Eric Griffin, and he was explaining about people's opinions and how we react to those opinions, and he basically provided a solution in 2 words, and that would be "to me." So that really resonated with me because I truly believe that people have their own opinions, but I think it's more important on how they portray their opinion. So when you read somebody's post and you, I guess, feel offended, it's okay. But there are some steps that I have delineated to, I guess, work your way through all of this. Kind of create a best case scenario to potentially resolve. It may not resolve, because if you have any disagreements, I mean, you either can agree to disagree and just move on. For me, as you noticed, I always start with, for me, I think, in my opinion, especially when you're posting something publicly, that's where you want to start off with. In my opinion, in my experience. To me, I think, because you are more than welcome to think freely. I think the challenge is when you have somebody that disagrees with you. And so when there's a disagreement, you also have to think, well, they also have their opinion. It's to them. It's their opinion. It's their personal thought. So the best way that I try to draw it out here on this whiteboard, which is behind this camera, I delineated a step-by-step process to kind of figure out how to handle this. So the first question that you want to ask yourself in regards to the situation is, why does this person feel that way? Or maybe even ask yourself, why do you feel this way about it? If I'm asking this to somebody, what I'm looking for is a response, or really not a response, but more of an opportunity to discuss. If you find a post that you don't necessarily agree with, I mean, that doesn't have to be a post. It could be a comment to somebody else's post and you don't agree with it. Ask that question. Why do you feel that way? And if you're trying to cross over and make a connection with that person and trying to get that answer, but that person does not have an answer, well, then that can immediately stop the conversation. Or maybe that person does not have the answer and is just coming out with a statement. So to me, if they don't have the answer, then they need to figure out why they provided that opinion. And so from there, you restart that process again. If you can get the connection to the person that you disagree with, the first thing, of course, that you want to do is have a discussion. Not an argument, but an actual discussion. For me, I like to see everything laid out. I want to see the pros, the cons, what I believe, what this other person believes, and see where the commonalities lie. And in areas that I do not understand, then I will ask that person to educate me on why they feel that way. Because I would rather understand the other side and where they're coming from rather than just to cross my arms and say, no, this is what I believe in and that's how it's going to be. It's going to be a tough world if we live in that type of mindset. After education, it can split two ways. The best case scenario could be that you agree, right? You agree on some of the points that the person has provided to you on the areas that you initially disagreed. So somehow there's some form of common ground in your discussion. And at that point, you can connect further and then discuss further. But after the point of education, there's still disagreement. Well, then that's where you need to start all over again with that question. Why do you feel that way? And work your way through. That's a short video. I just wanted to test things out. Everything looks good. Thank you guys for watching this video instead of listening, because I usually do podcasts. But thank you for watching, and I look forward to doing more videos in the future. Thanks.